So this is my little tiny spread from the Wisdom Oracle. Um, First, I did one oracle about just like the future. What am I to expect of the future? And it very much coincided with what's going on with my life in general. And then I was like, can you elaborate more, like with Elen, because I could see he was in the oracle. Because of course, I guess he's like embedded in my energy still. So then this card came up first. Then I asked to elaborate on that card, and then this card came up next. Then this card came up next. Then this card came up next, and that was one of the cards that was in my thing before. That was the final outcome. It was a very tiny spread, but I just didn't feel like recording it because I'm gonna have all well, I guess that's why it's called Tarot Saga, because I'm gonna have all this tarot spreads based on and oracle spreads based on this darn guy who really messed up my life. But yeah. Ooh, and this one's in the bottom of the deck, and that was in the last one too. Clean it up. Clean it up. And then mending. Funny, funny. So soulmates, you're encountering someone that is going to impact you in a very deep way, who's going to make you evolve, show you who you are, and all this stuff. Then this one was very beautiful. Let me find it again. Let me see if this is it, because it was very beautiful. Yes, okay. Hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. There are occasions when you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched inedibly onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey. So pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. And then time for a nap, which this is what I'm going through as well. All of it is what I'm going through. When it comes to matters of the heart, don't make any plans right now. If you're not partnered, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved with someone, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful moment in time. Don't force anything now. Allow things to flow naturally, and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desire right now. Withdraw from action in your relationship and give it a rest so that your love and connection can become rejuvenated. That is so crazy because, yeah, technically you could say we are on a breakup, even though nothing, well, yeah, we're on a breakup. And then mending, and that's just about mending up, mending. It is what it is. And then cleaning up is getting rid of what doesn't serve you anymore. So yeah, even the oracles coincide. All the cards are coinciding with what's going on with my life right now. And I was just watching a brand new tarot reader, Liberty Tarot for Liberty, something like that. It's like he's a country guy. I was intrigued by him, so that's why I clicked him. And he did a spread for Pisces that was particularly long. It was in his truck. So cute. And he was saying how the partner of Pisces, like, he wants to make up, but he doesn't know how to go about it, and there's a lot of love he has, and he wants to get back together. That's what they've all said. And even like Tyler, every time he says, oh, your ex wants to reach out to you, mine never does. He is so hard-headed and stubborn that he never reaches out. It's like if I don't reach out, he just will not reach out. He will. So I feel very fortunate that one time that I accidentally ran into him in the street and I didn't see him at all. I was pregnant and it was our first breakup. And it was not even like I didn't know I don't know that I did not know he has such a problem with his ex. And it was I accidentally we have a language problem too on top of that, because he's French and I'm American, so of course English is his second language. And I understood that he was living with his ex in the same house. But apparently that's not what he said, but that's what I understood. So when I brought it up again, he was really, really pissed off. So pissed off that he broke up with me. He told me never to call him again. And I was like really mad because I was like, I think 4 months pregnant with his son at the time. And, he wasn't calling me, nothing. I was so devastated. I was crying so much. And, because he just like really exploded on me. And I went to go walk somewhere and he saw me. And apparently he thought I saw him, but I didn't see him at all. And he followed me into the store I went into and was calling me. And I was like all shocked. I'm like, oh my God, why is he calling me? And I answered my phone. I was like, what? Because he was pissed at me that last time. And so he called and he's like, where are you? And I'm like, huh? I'm like, I'm at this place over here. And he's like, I'm in the store and I'm looking all over for you and I can't find you. And I was like, what? And I told him, and oh my gosh, it was like a story, a fairy tale. It's like I was downstairs and he went rushing down the stairs. I saw him. He was like running down the stairs. It was so funny, like dramatic. And then he came over towards me and I just hugged him and he hugged me back. And it just like we just picked up from there. We never resolved our issues. And that's the problem. When we get back together, we never resolve our issues. It just goes back to like, not back to normal, but it's like as if nothing ever happened. I don't know if you could say back to normal though, because it's like we're in a really good place when we get back together. It's not like we just go back to blah. It's like we're in a really good place when we make up. But then those problems are there because they're never addressed, and that's the difficult part. But anyway, it's really difficult because before, like, things like this would make me happy, but it more confuses me now because we have been through so many arguments and he gets so angry and is so quick to just dump me every single time. And it's like I avoid to argue with him because I don't want him to dump me. But sometimes, sometimes there's like when he's not calling me at all, and then I'm like, why haven't you called? And so that causes an argument. And then he dumps me. And so it's like I've been hurt by him so many times that I am reluctant to get back with him. Like I'm afraid of him hurting me again, especially this last time because we hadn't talked for a whole month and then we just magically ran into each other in the street again. And he was completely acting, once we made up, he was acting like he cared and wanted to be back with me, making plans to do things with him and my son and me. And then he just went silent. He just went silent. And then I called him and he was not answering. Then I called him from my daughter's phone and he answered, and then it was me. I'm like, it's me. And then he was really like upset because like, what do you want? And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, what did I do? And why are you doing this? And he could not even, he gave me a BS excuse. Like he told me not to call him. And he doesn't want me to speak to him no more. And the last text messages I sent him, like, I'm crazy. And I'm like, what last text? What the hell? I don't even understand what the hell I did. And it hurts me that he doesn't even want to discuss about it, because, like, what if it's just a big mistake? But it's like, either he just doesn't care and that he was just making up an excuse so he can just get rid of me, or he just has an issue that he doesn't want to deal with conflict at all. And I don't know what the heck he was talking about, like language barrier too. I don't know, but it's like, two people have to be willing to work at a relationship. And I'm so sick and tired of seeing all these tarot readers that are saying that, he misses you, he wants to get back with you, and they discuss also the fallout. They discuss the breakup. They discuss that he did me wrong by just leaving me like that he hardly talked to me, and that he broke up with me, but he wants to get back with me. Even my own cards are showing me this, and it's just making me upset, because it's like, where is he then? And why, if he feels all of this way, why is he doing this? So see, tarot doesn't solve your problems. It just shows you the energy that's going on. And then it's up to you to take action on it, or just understand what's going on and why it's going on, and live with it. Like, like, if you never did tarot, so you never knew that your boyfriend or ex-husband or whatever, that he was madly in love with you. Like, you divorce and you think he doesn't love you anymore, but then the tarot shows you, no, he actually was madly in love with you. He just didn't want to work things out. So would you rather live with thinking that he didn't love you at all and that's why you divorced? Or would you rather know that he was madly in love with you, but despite that he was madly in love with you, you still divorced? Which is it what's gonna make it better? To know the truth, or to just be in ignorant bliss? Because maybe it is ignorant bliss that's the best choice, because seeing all this, it just hurts me. Knowing he loves me, it hurts me, because it's not a healthy relationship where I'm happy. And knowing his inner self, how he feels like he wishes things were working out and such, and it's not. I'd rather just be ignorant and think he was just a horrible jerk that didn't love me at all and didn't care about me. But that can be said the same for my exes, because I thought the same. I thought they all just didn't give a crap about me and threw me away like yesterday's garbage, but yet they all seem to have really loved me a lot. And that's why after we broke up and a few months went by, they all came coming back, ready to get married and be serious and do everything that it took to get me back. But I just was, I was just over it by that time. So, yeah, tarot is not a problem solver. Well, maybe it can be, but there's, I've done everything I could. Like, when I know that this ex was hurt by an argument we had, I would text him right away or call him and say I'm sorry and such, and it did nothing, you know. So I guess if you're dealing with a broken person, there's probably nothing you can do to fix the situation as much as you want to, as much as you try to. It's just not gonna. The only thing that can happen is he fixes himself. So that's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna do a tarot spread now because it's the full moon. I've lit my candles and, excuse me, lit my black candle so I can dispel all the negative crap that I no longer want in a relationship. And yeah. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.